Hello friend, it's BAWLER again, and this is news for you. Please subscribe to my channel, it's very important. The conflict between Israel and Iran is no longer hypothetical. The era of indirect clashes, sporadic drone attacks, and isolated missile strikes is over. With Israel's launch of Operation Rising Lion, the two countries have entered into an open military confrontation, plunging the Middle East into deeper chaos. The key question now is, who has the advantage? To understand this, we start by comparing raw military strength. According to Global Firepower, GFP, which annually ranks 145 countries based on over 60 military factors, Iran leads in terms of manpower. Iran is significantly larger than Israel, both geographically and demographically, with a population of roughly 90 million compared to Israel's 9.5 million. This translates into a massive pool of potential soldiers. 41.5 million Iranians are considered fit for service, compared to just 3.2 million in Israel. Additionally, 1.4 million Iranians reach military age each year, more than 10 times Israel's annual figure. Iran's armed forces include 610,000 active troops, 350,000 reservists, and 220,000 paramilitary fighters, primarily under the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, which operates independently from the regular military and has gained influence since Operation Rising Lion. In contrast, Israel maintains 170,000 active personnel and 35,000 paramilitary forces, with 115,000 reservists. If this were a ground war, Iran's numbers would offer a decisive edge. But this isn't a ground war. This battle is being fought in the skies, where technological superiority outweighs sheer numbers. Israel is conducting airstrikes with precision using advanced fighter jets. Iran has responded with volleys of missiles and drones, attempting to overwhelm Israeli air defenses. Yet Iran's superiority in armored units, artillery, or geographic size offers little advantage in such a scenario. In fact, Israel's smaller size makes its defenses more efficient and concentrated. In terms of air defense, Israel holds a commanding lead. Iran's systems are an assortment of aging Soviet and American platforms, along with low-tech domestic replicas and Russian imports like the S-300, a system that dates back to 1978. Iran's Mirsat is a crude imitation of the US MIM-23 Hawk, while its Siad-1 is based on the Chinese HQ-2J. Older systems like the S-200 and even a Tor M1, used to mistakenly shoot down a passenger plane in 2020, are still in service. This patchwork approach is inadequate against modern threats. According to reports, Mossad agents sabotaged several Iranian air defense installations prior to Operation Rising Lion, effectively neutralizing them. Former Mossad intelligence chief Zohar Palti told Sky News that within 36 to 48 hours, Israel had gained complete air dominance. Israel's air defense system is layered and modern. It includes the Arrow system, intercepts threats up to 1,500 miles away, David's Sling, medium range 186 miles, and Iron Dome, short range 43.5 miles. These are supported by a US-supplied THAAD system, range of 124 miles, and the newly operational Iron Beam laser system for close-range interceptions. This multi-tiered structure has a reported 90% success rate, making it one of the most effective in the world. Iran, by contrast, emphasizes quantity. It's estimated to produce 300 missiles per month and has a stockpile of 2,000-3,000. These are designed to deplete Israel's more advanced but limited interceptor inventory. In June 2025, Iran reportedly launched a multi-warhead missile, likely the Khorramshahr, based on North Korean tech, against Israel. Though not confirmed to carry MIRVs, it signals Iran's intent to escalate. Meanwhile, Israel's missile arsenal includes the Harpoon and Gabriel, sea-launched, but most notably the Jericho-2 and the Thread. These nuclear-capable missiles can reach between 932 and over 4,000 miles. They could strike deep into Iran, and Iran's compromised air defenses offer little in return. On the drone front, Iran has a clear numerical advantage. As of late 2024, Israel had around 1,105 military drones. Iran, on the other hand, produces roughly 100 Shahed drones per month, at a cost of just $20,000 each. Thousands are likely stockpiled already. Israel recognizes this threat and has begun targeting drone production facilities, aiming to cut Iran off at the source. In terms of aircraft, Israel has 611 to Iran's 551, but the quality gap is massive. Israel fields over 240 modern fighters, F-35s, F-15s, and F-16s, whereas Iran's Air Force relies on outdated F-4s, F-5s, Su-24s, MiG-29s, and similar platforms from the Cold War era. Israel used over 200 modern jets in the first 24 hours of Operation Rising Lion. Iran simply doesn't have the capability to counter that kind of air campaign. This technological gap explains why Iran relies so heavily on drones and missiles. While these weapons threaten both Israel and US military bases in the region, they are essentially a stopgap strategy against Israel's advanced fighters and air defenses. And then there's the nuclear issue. Israel initiated Operation Rising Lion in part to halt Iran's nuclear ambitions. Though Israel officially neither confirms nor denies having nuclear weapons, it is widely believed to possess around 90 warheads, with the capacity to produce up to 300. These can be delivered via Jericho missiles or Dolphin-class submarines. Iran, despite decades of effort, still lacks nuclear weapons. Although it has the knowledge and infrastructure to enrich uranium, key facilities and scientists have been targeted by Israel to prevent progress. If successful, Israel could remain the only nuclear power in the Middle East. In summary, Iran holds the advantage in terms of manpower, missiles, and drones. But this war isn't being fought on the ground. It's being fought in the air, and there, Israel dominates. Its advanced technology, superior aircraft, and layered air defenses give it a decisive edge. Whether that edge leads to ultimate victory remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: this conflict is only just beginning, and the most intense phase is still to come.